I really admire his dedication and commitment to the craft. Cause I kind of told him, what was wrong about it. Making mistakes. I ain't had no daddy who'll pull up and get on my ass and tell things I did, you can't get away with. I know that.
When the news first broke about T.I. and Tiny's son, King Harris, fans were left in disbelief. Social media exploded with speculation, rumors, and theories. But behind the flashy Instagram posts and red carpet smiles, there was a family quietly dealing with something much deeper. Fame can shield you from a lot, but it can never protect you from the pain of watching your child struggle. And for the Harris family, that pain was real, raw, and public. King Harris had grown up in the spotlight. From the moment he was born, cameras followed his every milestone, from first steps to first basketball games. Fans watched him laugh, cry, and grow, often unaware of the pressure that comes with being the child of celebrities. Over time, the bright lights of Atlanta's hip-hop world began to cast shadows over King's life. The fun and excitement masked. Underlying tension that would soon erupt in ways no one expected. At first, the warning signs were subtle. King began expressing himself more aggressively online, posting cryptic messages, and occasionally clashing with friends and family. T.I., known for his toughness and streetwise mentality, tried to handle it the way he always had, with discipline. Tiny, on the other hand, approached things differently. She tried gentle conversations, quiet interventions, and endless support. But no matter what they tried, King kept building walls around himself. It was one particular night that changed everything. King appeared in a live video that quickly went viral. He was visibly distressed, pacing back and forth, his voice breaking as he spoke about feeling trapped, misunderstood, and constantly judged. Millions of fans watched, witnessing a side of King that had never been public before. The image of the usually confident, charming teen, now vulnerable and scared, shocked everyone. T.I., who had always been the picture of strength, was shaken. This wasn't about fame or public perception anymore. This was about his son's well-being. According to insiders, the rapper broke down in private, realizing that his tough love approach might have inadvertently pushed King further away. For years, he had believed that resilience and strength came from strict guidance, but seeing his son like this made him question everything. Tiny, always the heart of the family, felt the emotional toll even more deeply. She had tried to shield her son, to mediate between him and T.I., but there were moments when she felt powerless. She would often sit alone late at night, staring at photos of happier times, birthdays, holidays, family trips, and wonder how things had gone so wrong. Her heart ached, not just for King, but for the family as a whole. As days went on, the tension at home escalated. Small disagreements became arguments. Arguments escalated into shouting matches, and the atmosphere in the house became increasingly tense. King felt misunderstood at every turn, believing that the world, and even his own parents, didn't see who he truly was. He wasn't just T.I.'s son. He was a young man with his own dreams, fears, and pain. Then came the breaking point. One evening, after a particularly heated confrontation, King stormed out of the house. Hours passed with no word from him. Tiny and T.I. were frantic, unsure of his whereabouts, fearing the worst. When King finally returned, he wasn't angry. He was silent. His eyes were hollow, his movements subdued. It was clear to both parents that something had fundamentally shifted. Tiny approached him cautiously. She didn't scold or lecture. She simply sat beside him, holding his hand. "Talk to me, baby," she whispered. For the first time in months, King began to open up. He talked about the suffocating weight of living in the public eye, about the pressure of always being compared to his father, and about the loneliness he felt despite being surrounded by love. T.I. listened, tears streaming down his face. The tough exterior that fans admired was gone. In that moment, he was just a father, vulnerable, heartbroken, and desperate to connect with his son. He reached out and hugged King, holding him tight, showing him that despite mistakes and misunderstandings, he would never stop being there. The Harris family realized that they couldn't navigate this alone. Therapy became their refuge. They attended sessions together and individually, confronting years of unspoken pain. T.I. admitted his harshness may have caused harm. Tiny shared her feelings of helplessness. King expressed the fear and anger he had kept bottled inside. The sessions were emotional, sometimes explosive, but they began to pave the path to healing Dot as news of the family's struggles leaked online. Social media reacted with shock and concern. Fans who had followed King's every move shared messages of support, prayers, and encouragement. Celebrities reached out privately, offering help and solidarity. Despite the invasive nature of fame, the Harris family discovered a network of compassion they hadn't expected. Slowly, change became visible. King began posting more uplifting messages, expressing gratitude for his parents' support and acknowledging his own growth. Ty spoke publicly about fatherhood, emphasizing the importance of listening over lecturing and connection over control. "I thought being a father meant teaching lessons," he said in one interview. "But really, it's about being there, really being there when your child needs you." But the journey wasn't without setbacks. Rumors surfaced about King being hospitalized, his mental health again coming into question. Tiny's cryptic social media posts fueled speculation, but the family chose to remain private, focusing on King's recovery rather than public perception. During this period, T.I. and King spent countless hours together, away from cameras and the public eye. They went on fishing trips, took late-night drives, and shared honest, heartfelt conversations. These moments of connection became the foundation for repairing the fractured father-son relationship. King began to see that his father's tough. Love had always come from a place of deep care, even if it was imperfectly expressed. Tiny, too, found her strength. She learned to balance protecting her son while supporting her husband, navigating the delicate dynamics of parenting a child in crisis. Her patience and compassion became the glue that held the family together. As months passed, King's transformation became evident. He began using his platform to raise awareness about mental health, speaking openly about his struggles and encouraging young people to seek help. His honesty resonated with fans, inspiring countless individuals to confront their own challenges and embrace vulnerability. The Harris family's story spread beyond celebrity gossip. It became a testament to the universal struggles of parenthood, mental health, and family bonds. People began reflecting on their own lives, recognizing the importance of empathy, communication, and patience. The turning point came during a live event months later. Ty was asked what he had learned from the ordeal. He paused, taking in the weight of the question. Then he said, "Sometimes we think love means protecting our kids from pain. But sometimes, love means sitting in the pain with them and showing them they don't have to go through it alone." Tiny reached for his hand, tears glistening in her eyes, while King stood and embraced his father. The audience erupted in applause, not for T.I.'s fame or career, but for the raw, genuine love and vulnerability displayed by a family determined to heal together. Today, the Harris family continues their journey with a stronger sense of unity and purpose. Although they still face challenges in their daily lives, the way they approach these obstacles has transformed. Instead of dealing with their struggles individually, they now confront everything side by side, supporting one another through every moment. Open communication has become one of their most important tools, allowing each family member to express their thoughts, fears, and emotions honestly. Therapy has also played a significant role in their growth, helping them understand each other on a deeper level and learn healthier ways to cope with stress and conflict. Unwavering support has turned into a true pillar for the entire family, reminding them that no one has to carry their burdens alone. King's passion for mental health advocacy continues to grow, inspiring many people who look up to him to speak openly about their own experiences. Meanwhile, T.I. and Tiny have reshaped their parenting approach, placing greater emphasis on empathy, understanding, and meaningful connection with their children. Their journey is ongoing, but the love and commitment they share continue to guide them toward healing and growth as a united family. Their story serves as a powerful reminder that fame does not exempt anyone from hardship. Every family has struggles, but love, patience, and honesty can bridge even the widest divides stopped through tears, arguments, breakdowns, and breakthroughs. The Harris family has emerged stronger, teaching the world that vulnerability is not weakness, it is strength. Fans continue to watch their journey closely, not for scandal or drama, but for inspiration. The Harris family has shown that even in the glare of the public eye, healing, growth, and resilience are possible. King, once the troubled teen, is now a voice of courage, reminding everyone that seeking help is brave and that family, above all else, is worth fighting for. In the end, what makes the Harris family story compelling is not the fame, not the social media frenzy, but the universal truth it reflects. Families can break, hearts can ache, but with love and commitment, they can also heal, and that is the story, the unvarnished human story of T.I., Tiny, King Harris, and the lessons they've learned about love, connection, and the true meaning of family. Because behind every celebrity headline is a family fighting for normalcy, understanding, and above all, each other.